As we continue, yes, the damn sectarians are definitely back, with the Gothic grappler Ethan Valik set to compete tonight against the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle.
And double trouble with both Amanda Robinson and Georgia Washington at ringside for this one.
Yeah, the referee's gonna have to have eyes in the back of his head. That's like Myron said on Rage when Jason Karloff showed up the other night. It was a peaceful couple of weeks.
Hey, I've been hearing rumblings that not only will Manson, sectarian guru, be coming back really soon, but what's this I hear about them bringing new people into the fold? I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
Well, it's just rumblings, like you said. We don't really know much. But Kaz is bringing in some new people. I'm guessing it's going to be those nuts from Retribution, because they're a bunch of like-minded ding-dongs.
Yeah, Retribution did put in an appearance a few weeks ago, and they're definitely painted with the same warped brush as the rest of the sectarians.
This next contest, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the sectarians, and accompanied by Amanda Robinson, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, weighing 210 pounds, the Gothic grappler, Ethan Valik.
You know what, guys? After careful consideration, I've made up my mind that Valik here is definitely one of my least favorite sectarians, and I hate all of them. But there's something about Ethan Valik I find particularly revolting. Maybe because he threatened me last year when I exposed the abduction of Naoko Hana and her twisted metamorphosis into Lilith Morella. Who am I kidding? I despise all of them. And that's really the bottom line.
Ain't that something, Wally? All this time, and he's still a horror bigot.
Actually, you're kinda wrong about that. But I am totally prejudiced when it comes to these lousy MFers after causing me a damn near nervous breakdown. I hope Kurt Angle rips Valik a new one.
I do gotta admit, though, there's something particularly on the creepy side about Ethan Valik. I don't know whether it's his eyes or those vampire teeth, or I'm not sure what the hell it is, but I guess I can kinda understand where you're coming from, GB.
He really is a creeper, and I'm not sure which is crazier between Manson and Valik. I mean, just clap eyes on this guy. Plus, he's got his own entourage of kooks, including Amanda, Count Victor Mondo, and Xander Vorkov.
His opponent, accompanied by the Yankee Rose Miss Georgia Washington, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 223 pounds, here's Kurt Angle.
The Olympic hero goes into this match in need of a win because Kurt's been struggling the last several weeks. I'm right there with Johnny. I'd like to see Kurt tag the Gothic grappler with a loss here tonight, and I'm also wondering what will happen with these two very sneaky ladies standing ringside for this match.
There's going to be all kinds of chicanery, probably on the side of Amanda Robinson, but don't be surprised to see Georgia Washington pull a little bit of sneakery on her own.
I'm so prejudiced against the sect and Valik that I'd almost welcome a little cheating from Georgia, especially if it leads to a loss for that cut-rate vampiro.
Well, if there's anybody that can hand Ethan Valik a loss, it would be this guy and his big old gold medal around his neck.
And to think, even with Georgia Washington backing him up, most fans wouldn't mind seeing Angle pick up a win over Ethan Valik.
And I guess that's unanimous, as far as all three of us sitting in the booth goes.
Could I maybe vote twice?
No. All right, well, here we go, the Gothic grappler and the Olympic hero. And remember, folks, keep your eyes on them ladies at ringside. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. Angle charges. Belly to belly on Ethan Valik, right out of the gate. Hard right to the side of the head. Angle rounds up Valik. Valik, look at this, quick counter. Kurt Angle trying to turn it around here. Catches an elbow to the shoulder. Valik misses with the driving knee. Angle catches him again with another belly to belly. Ethan Valik having himself a little bit of trouble early on here. Hard right to the back from Kurt Angle. Followed up with another one. Head first into the buckle goes the Gothic grappler. He counters, puts Angle in the corner, sets him up on the top turnbuckle. Angle counters and escapes. Misses with his move. Valik takes him down. Angle just a little bit too fast for Ethan Valik. Hard right to the face. A headbutt. Kurt Angle countered. Ethan Valik rounds him up in a dragon sleeper. Gouges the face of Kurt Angle. Takes him down to the mat. Valik rounds up Angle. Angle counters with a hard right. Kurt's got him up. Valik goes behind. Shoves him away. Whoa! Nasty slam right there. The Gothic Grappler. Taken down by Kurt Angle. Oh yeah, the Olympic Hero's hot. No question about that. Angle takes him down. Look at this. Using that bottom rope to hurt Ethan Valik. Wow. Kurt Angle rolls him over. Covers and hooks the leg. One. Oh man, not even a one. Valik finding his way out real quick. The Yankee rolls. Georgia Washington watching her fellow work here. Kurt Angle, snap suplex on Ethan Valik. Angle misses with that kick. Valik takes him down with a running clothesline. Angle steps on out again. Brings himself back in. Catches the kick from Valik and another gouge to the face from the Gothic Grappler. Angle goes behind, counters with a right to the back of the head. Side suplex from Kurt Angle. Ethan Valik making his way, trying to make his way to a standing position, but he couldn't even get there. Angle drives a knee into the chest of Ethan Valik. Valik catches the kick, counters it into a dragon screw. The Olympic Hero rounded up by Ethan Valik. Oh, check this out. An abdominal stretch with a stomach claw. That's an unusual thing. Angle taken down. Rounded back up again. Angle puts a stop on the kick, drives an elbow into the leg of Ethan Valik, rounds him up into a dragon sleeper. Valik counters. Hard whip into the far corner for Angle. Angle counters with an elbow to the face. Goes behind. German suplex on the Gothic Grappler. And Valik again finds himself seated into a corner, and this time he's busted open. Again, Kurt Angle driving that knee right into the chest, trying to knock all the wind out of Kurt Angle. Drags him center ring. Covers, hooks the leg. One. But just a one. Not even a two. Valik sits himself on up. Angle don't see him coming. Kurt Angle spins him around. Goes behind. He's got, oh, here we go. Rear naked choke right in the middle of the ring, but Valik powers out with a headbutt right to the nose of Kurt Angle. Angle rounded up. Turned around by Valik and into a sleeper hold. Something of retaliation right there, but Angle tags Valik with a jawjacker and backs him the hell off. Kurt Angle rounds up Valik. Snap suplex right center ring. I'm waiting to see how long it's going to take before Amanda Robinson gets involved. A gouge of the eyes. Valik turns Angle around into the sleeper again for a second attempt. But Angle, one more time, tags him with a jawjacker. Kurt Angle still too strong for that. Angle winds up the arm. Valik counters with a forearm. A clothesline takes the Olympic Hero down. He rolls on out to the floor. Ethan Valik going to go on out after him. Hard right. And another belly-to-belly suplex on the outside from Kurt Angle as referee Walt Rothburn initiates the count. Angle rounds up Valik. Oh man, he is definitely fired up. The Olympic Hero feeling it right now. Catches a kick to the midsection from Ethan Valik. Quickly taken down to the floor again. Oh man, quickly countered as well. Angle misses with that move. Valik rounds him up to a standing position again. They lock up, they tussle. Angle shoves him back. Tries for the double throat chop, doesn't get it. Valik rolls him back inside the ring. Angle back up on his feet. Goes behind. Tries for the German suplex again, but quickly countered by Ethan Valik. Oh, snapmare. And again, Ethan Valik using those sectarian tactics, gouging the face of Kurt Angle over and over again. Valik rounds up Angle, another gouge to the face. Angle rounds him up into a dragon sleeper. Valik counter slaps his hand away, and another slam to the Olympic Hero. Angle rolls out onto the floor at the feet of Amanda Robinson. Right away, here we go. assisting Kurt Angle in the ring. She should have been disqualified for that one alone. Valik countered with a fireman's carry from Kurt Angle. Angle misses with the overhand right, gets tagged with the right. Valik misses with his move. Angle delivers a kick. Valik again with another quick counter and another shot to the back of the head. Drives a knee into the back of Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle steps out for a quick regroup. Amanda Robinson looked like she tried to put the grab on him. Valik whips Angle to the ropes. Spine buster. Right center ring, right in the heart of the logo. Ethan Valik slowly rounding Kurt Angle up to a sitting position. Angle gathered back up to his feet. Nice arm drag counter from Kurt Angle. And a clothesline drops Valik like a bad habit. Valik rounded up again. Another kick to the midsection from Ethan Valik. Misses with the driving knee. Angle goes behind again. Another German suplex for the Gothic Grappler. And another slam from the Gothic Grappler to Kurt Angle. Angle rounded up again. Up over the shoulders of Ethan Valik. And there it is, the Valik driver. This could be the end right here. Valik covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh man, shut up. That was close. Okay, Kurt Angle powering out of a pin that he shouldn't have powered out of. Ethan Valik motioning he's going to go for the goozle. He's got him by the throat. And Angle counters the choke slam with a couple of elbows to the head. Goes behind again on Ethan Valik and another German suplex, not just one, but he's going for more. There's a second. Angle with that rear waist lock locked in. There's a third German suplex for Ethan Valik. That could be the end for the Gothic Grappler too. Angle covers. 1, 2. And again, another near fall. And this match is starting to get to be quite a ride. Ethan Valik back up on his feet. Angle counters him with the right. Swings and misses with the clothesline. Valik swings and misses with the clothesline. Belly-to-belly suplex again for Ethan Valik. Angle rounds him up again. Another counter from Ethan Valik. Swings and misses with the clothesline again. Angle whips him to the far corner. Kurt Angle turns Valik around real slow. Valik counters. Angle in the corner now. Angle counters, escapes the corner. Ethan Valik counters, also escapes the corner. Kurt Angle counters with a couple of elbows to the back of the head. Kurt Angle with yet another German suplex on Ethan Valik. And he is definitely going to be sore in the morning. Kurt Angle. This has this time to go tap or snap. There's the ankle lock, and he may very well get it. He's got the leg locked in too. Referee Walt Rothburn checking on Ethan Valik. Amanda Robinson over there looking a little bit concerned on the top left of your screen. Angle releases the hold. Ethan Valik is laid out. Here's a cover. 1, 2. You gotta be kidding me, man. Wow. Yeah, Kurt Angle taking Walt Rothburn to task for his counting. Angle rounds up Valik again. Valik with another fireman's carry. Ethan Valik refusing to go down with the ship here. Swings and misses with the clothesline. A kick to the midsection from Kurt Angle. And another snap suplex. Leaves Valik laid out center ring. The Gothic Grappler. Seated center ring, counters with an elbow to the midsection of Kurt Angle. Stands himself back on up. Swings and misses with the running knee. Angle tags him with a right to the back of the head and a snap mare. Well now. Angle countered again by Ethan Valik with another elbow to the midsection. Angle again, another quick counter. Look at this. Trap suplex on Ethan Valik. Kurt Angle starting to look a little bit tired. He's going to have to wrap this up and bring it home quick if he's going to. Kurt Angle makes his way to the top turnbuckle. And there's a beautiful crossbody splash on the Gothic Grappler. Kurt Angle starting to lose a little bit of steam here. 1, 2. And again, Ethan Valik. I don't know what's keeping that man going, but it is unnatural. Kurt Angle gonna have to figure it out again, but he's got Ethan Valik in trouble. Hard right stuns Valik bad. Valik counters with a right. Valik whipped to the ropes. Head-on collision. Dragon sleeper from Angle, countered by Valik. Valik whips Angle to the far corner. Angle counters with an elbow. Goes behind on Valik, and again, another tripletta, another set of German suplexes for the Gothic Grappler. Uno, dos, tres. And there it is. Ethan Valik laid out face down center ring. Kurt Angle rolls him over, goes for the cover and hooks the leg here. 1, 2, 3, and finally this war of attrition ends with Kurt Angle picking up the win over the Gothic Grappler.
The time, 12 minutes and 42 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Kurt Angle.
I said at the start of this one that Angle needed a win here, and man alive, he had to fight his butt off to get it, with Valik refusing to give in. But even Valik can only endure so many suplexes, and Kurt Angle was giving them away like Halloween candy. A solid win for the Olympic hero, and one he can totally be proud of.
That was totally satisfying. Now, if only Kurt would hand Georgia Washington her walking papers.
You have a mighty long wish list, Mr. Bianco. Oh yes indeed, the Olympic hero Kurt Angle does pick up a much needed win over the Gothic Grappler Ethan Valik. And well, we've got a whole lot more RWL Snarl coming up. So stick around, because we're going to be right back after the break with another great matchup.